Taken short by Manchester United, fired into the feet of Kobbie Mainoo in midfield, who just runs across the advancing Jimenez, gives it to Casemiro. Casemiro plays a great pass to Lisandro Martinez, who charges up to halfway. Manchester United looking to work this forward. Mainoo takes over. Mainoo slides this down the right-hand side to Ahmad, corner of the penalty area. Checks onto his left foot. Brilliant left-footed effort. He's palmed away by the goalkeeper, Bernd Leno. Had to get there and eventually smashed clear by Timothy Castagne. Great football from Manchester United.
Yeah, sharp. I mean, Ahmad, we know what he wants to do. He drops his right shoulder, comes in on his left, and Robinson didn't really know what to do there.
Ahmad out there and defending, pulled back to Wilson, who stands one up towards the back post. Luke Shaw bounces. Oh, what a save! Senna Lomans manages to get a hand to it. That is exceptional from the Belgian. Point blank range, turn round the post.
What a save, by the way. We are right behind that. I mean, the corner's short. Harry Wilson puts it right to the far post. It's nodded down, and it's Anderson, the centre half, who's just level with the near post. He puts a stud on it on the half volley, and it's just about to go past Lomans, but Lomans is hand to the right. That is pace.
Down the right to Ahmad. Ahmad dinks it round the corner to Cunha. Cunha's driving towards the byline, and he gets there too. Matheus Cunha goes the long way round. Challenge comes in. Penalty given. Matheus Cunha fell inside the penalty area. The ball was not won, and the Brazilian has won Manchester United a chance from 12 yards.
Looking at this again, I'm not sure if the defender gets a touch on the ball. Yeah, he gets a touch on the ball. That, in my opinion, is not a penalty at all. Defender does well. He gets absolutely rinsed down the outside, and that last touch from Cunha just gives the defender enough. I think the referee is going to make that TV screen.
After review, the Fulham 15 commits a holding offence outside the penalty area. The final decision is a free kick to Manchester United.
So no penalty, free kick to Manchester United on the edge of the 18-yard box for the holding offence from Jorge Cuenca. So Bruno Fernandes on the edge of the 18-yard box, 2 yards from the dead ball line, right-hand side for Manchester United, has every outfield player to aim at in and around the penalty area. Fernandes takes 2 steps backwards. What's he going to do with it here? Pull back to Ahmad, potentially on the edge of the penalty area, or Diogo Dalot. They're both waiting for it. Instead, dinked into the box. Casemiro! What a header from the Brazilian! That makes 4 headed goals in the Premier League for the Brazilian this season. A thumping header from the edge of the 6-yard box. Manchester United 1, Fulham 0.
That is an outstanding header. I've got to say, I'd have been very proud of that one myself. He rose like a centre forward. The ball from Bruno was saying, somebody come and head me. He leaves it in there. It's about 8 foot, 10 foot in the air. It's a double-fronted jump from Casemiro. He leaves everybody for dead. He even pushes Harry Maguire out the way, and he says, I'll have that, thank you.
Diogo Dalot back to Ahmad, and now on to Casemiro, into Bruno Fernandes, on to Ahmad. Ahmad back to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes is going to find another way through here, and it comes to Diogo Dalot. Left-footed cross is blocked by Fulham, but it's lovely football again, sharing the ball. One back by Kobbie Mainoo. Now Diogo Dalot down the right-hand side, looking for Matheus Cunha. Cunha up against Robinson, drills in the cross low, turned away, cleared by Fulham. Only as far as Casemiro, and that falls to Diogo Dalot again. Rolls the pass into Kobbie Mainoo. Mainoo to Casemiro. Casemiro going to find Cunha. Cunha's effort, back of the net. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant, and the surfing Brazilian is back again. Matheus Cunha in back-to-back games at the Stratford end for Manchester United, doubles the lead. Joy across the faces of all of those Manchester United players. It's United 2, Fulham 0.
That's just patient play, professional football at its best, going from the left to the right. Didn't work, don't cross it, come back again. Really waiting for that pass, for that moment. Who did the pass come from? The legend himself, Casemiro. Cunha is literally on the 18-yard line in an unbelievable position. He's like a sprinter in the starting blocks.
Fulham with the free kick on the edge of the Manchester United penalty area. Is it going to be Wilson or Jimenez? Jimenez hits the wall, and the Ball is not cleared by Manchester United and it's smashed home. Shouts of offside, not going to be given. Harry Maguire absolutely convinced. The ball's in the back of the net though, and Fulham have half the deficit. Smashed home, close range, and it's Manchester United 2, Fulham 1.
Yeah, I need to untangle that there. Not quite sure what happened. From when the ball was struck, I think he might be offside, you know.
I think we've got two potential Fulham players here. Cuenca is the one that they're looking at, but I have a funny feeling that this, at the top of the picture, is what's it's Castagna. He may well be influencing the way that Lisandro Martinez moves. So there's two things now that the VAR have to look at. Sessegnon is being readied by Fulham. And still we wait. Referee blows his whistle, square in the air, and a goal is ruled out for offside. It is not 2-1 to Manchester United. It remains 2-0. So, a little bit of a switch up in the formation here for Manchester United. More on that in a second, because Kobbie Mainoo's picked this up in a great area. Flick round the corner by Bruno Fernandes to find Ahmad, who bends across it. Šeško! Oh, he's hit a post! And the second chance ends up on the roof of the net. Well, his first action, Benjamin Šeško, is to latch onto the end of a perfect cross from the right-hand side. Only the woodwork denies him.
And only he knows how he hasn't scored as well. He is right on the 6-yard box. It's a lovely in-swinging cross from Ahmad on the right-hand side. He can't put too much on it, he can't put too little on it, he didn't get it right.
Sessegnon looking to run away with this, but challenge comes in from Manu Ugarte, strong in the challenge as always, the Uruguayan. However, it has fallen in the midfield, and that's a lovely ball in behind for Raul Jimenez. Harry Maguire getting back, brilliant football from Manchester United. The referee's given a penalty and a yellow card. Well, it looked to me like Harry Maguire has got the ball. The referee, John Brooks, thinks otherwise, has dished out the yellow card, and Fulham have got a penalty in front of the scoreboard end. We take another look at it now. Dion, talk us through it.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if the contact is there.
Jimenez steps up, stutter step, stops his run-up, starts his run-up, stops his run-up, and puts it into the top corner. Well, Manchester United have been pegged back by Fulham, and it's come from the penalty spot, and we've got a nervy 5.5 minutes of normal time left to go. Fulham with Sander Berge as Old Trafford turns up the noise as they try and urge their team over the line, looking for a third consecutive Premier League win, remember. Kevin, edge of the penalty area. Oh, it's an absolutely glorious finish from Kevin, and he bends a right footer past the stranded centre Lomans. There's no goalkeeper in the world getting to it. Hits the top right-hand corner, and Fulham are level in stoppage time. Manchester United 2, Fulham 2.
Should never be allowed to play that 1-2. You've got to stay with your man. I don't know who's marking Kevin. I mean, it's an amazing strike, I've got to say. He's not too far away from the corner of the 18-yard box when he curls this into the far corner past Lomans. It's a beautiful weighted strike.
Sessegnon, left-footed clearance all the way downfield where it's nodded forward by Nous Mazraoui. Ugarte knocks it down to Lisandro Martinez. Martinez thinks about the left-footed ball forward to Bruno Fernandes, clips it out instead to Ahmad. Down the line to Mazraoui. Mazraoui forward to Bruno. Lovely little over from Bruno Fernandes, and he's in behind. Gets an early ball into the box. Šeško inside the area. Šeško at the Stretford end. Manchester United never die. Top corner, 3-2. Benjamin Šeško.
That's what your centre forward has come on the pitch for. Bruno Fernandes. Wow. Down the right-hand side, he's got a ball fired into his feet. He lets it go through his legs. I think it's Bassi that gets too close to him. He nicks a yard on Bassi. He's now in the crossing position. Puts it into an area where Šeško is on the penalty spot. He takes a lovely touch to set himself with his right foot, and then he smashes it in the top corner with all the calmness of a Manchester United centre forward.
The noise inside this stadium is unbelievable as that gets rattled into the top corner by Benjamin Šeško. The place explodes. Stoppage time, Stretford end, Šeško.
We're just seeing it back. I mean, his preparation, I always talk about when goals are scored, always look at the preparation of the person that scored. He sorts his feet out. His first touch is lovely. He just rolls it into an area, and by the time he strikes it for the second time to score the goal, the ball's stopped. He's got a picture in his head. He knows what finish he's going to use, and he puts it in the top corner.
Approaching 3 minutes over the 9 added on. Not quite sure where the time is coming from. Full-time whistle goes. Manchester United take 3 points away from the game against Fulham, and it's characterful from Carrick's side. A last-minute winner from Benjamin Šeško.